Okay, Twilight, let me explain one more time. The way a sonic rainbow works is I dash across the sky, and a rainbow magically appears behind me. But that doesn't make any sense. Scientifically speaking, rainbows are formed when light is reflected from water droplets in the air, which must be the case here as well. With that in mind, we must ask the question of where those droplets could have come from. Huh? Oh, ew! Ew! Oh, Rainbow, that is disgusting! Oh, I am never going outside again, and I am definitely never flying behind you ever again. I do not care how perfect your ass looks. In front only.
Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 499. You're just one step away from 500, but we'll get to that in a moment. I am your host, as always, here to bring you the Brony community for another week, or 2 weeks in this case, as a large number of us were at Everfree Northwest this year, but we'll also get to that in a moment. I am, of course, Circuit Main. And I am joined by a wonderful group of panelists here who also managed to show up because we are also on the Labor Day holiday, which means relaxing labor-free daytime. So obviously, we decided to work anyway because we love you. We are joined by Lurker, Crazy Matt Captain.
The factory will continue until morale improves. The factory will continue until morale improves.
Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
DM21.
I'd be in a more chipper mood if it weren't for the fact that that last video brought up a very important question that I wish I didn't have an answer for.
It's magic. You don't have to explain crap.
Exactly. All magic.
It's all magic. It's you got to throw science out the window the moment you see magic. And also Toakoi.
What is technology but magic that has yet to be explained? Also, every Monday is Labor Day because I work the weekend and I'm off Monday.
And Toakoi, you're wrong. It's not technology. It's science that has yet to be explained.
I understand that. I was trying to be a little bit silly.
And I'm going to circumvent your silliness with proper etiquette and grammar.
Hey, how do you like me?
You heathen. Anyway. So yes, we're here to bring you the Brony community for this week, and we are also going to be talking about Everfree. Unfortunately, Coldust is not with us at the moment. He might pop in before ever we start talking about it, and if he does, I'm sure he'll be more than willing to talk about his shenanigans there. However, Deathlight Productions was there, kind of.
There enough.
We'll get into that in a bit. We'll get into that in a bit, and also the fact we're probably going to have to hide him next year. And Toakoi was there as well.
Yep.
Along with
I got a hole in my foot.
Along with that, we do also have lots of screenshots, the pictures, merchandise shots, stories, and so on and so forth. To say that Everfree was one heck of a con experience this year would be an understatement. I think we've done a lot this year compared to previous ones. But again, we will get into that in a little bit here. First and foremost, of course, we do have to warm up our vocal cords and get ready to talk about anything and everything. So we're going to talk about anything and everything on our minds, and that is with a little bit of wub. So I will give all of you a chance to wub yourself. with a little bit of what's up, Brony. So I ask all of you once again, what's up, Bronies?
I'm somewhat in not open rebellion, but kind of rebellion because work has kind of been like, no, you don't work that day. No, you don't work that day when they need people on that day. And I'm just like, that is my day. I go into work, and most of the managers say, yes, please, and thank you. So that's my good job.
Yeah, sounds delightful.
It's better when I just have to put up a truck. Otherwise, it can get kind of boring.
All right. Well, I guess I got a little bit of wub going on with me, and unfortunately, it's just one of those where I had a nice little, more than a couple, a few different monkey wrenches thrown in, but this is the one monkey wrench that isn't related to con experience of both getting there and after getting home. But unfortunately, I'm looking at a fun time with my current employment status as I'm now considered on a lame duck project.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, apparently the hopes that we had with our work were dashed quite expertly last week. Right now, there is going to be some back and forth over the next few months due to obligation. However, after that point, there will be a transition period. However long that takes, I don't exactly know, but I don't know what is going to happen to me for the most part. There's a chance I might end up being moved over to a different group, or maybe taken over by a different company altogether. That would be another interesting thing to happen. Or the another option would be I might have to either go looking for another position at my work or a new job altogether. So
Bureaucracy, ain't it fun?
yeah, I'm in that fun part where I'm just like, oh crap, there goes all the happiness in the world. And it's even better. Of course, it's even better because I just spent the money to basically cement my ability to go to Ciderfest this year. So yeah, there's that. Anything else though? It's been pretty standard and okay. Nothing too big, nothing too small. And that's it for my wub. Anybody else have any other wub going on before we go into the news?
Well, my sister's about to start a program at her local college, so good for her. But things are going to be hectic for a long time.
Mm. I can feel that. Hopefully, it's not too hectic and where it evens out after a bit.
Well, for me, as expected, when I arrived on Tuesday, it was very hectic at my workplace, and it was only like Friday night is when it finally calmed down for me. I was able to actually sit down for a hot second.
Ouch.
And more exciting stuff, the 2x4 quarter-inch thick thing of aluminum I'm going to be using for the framing for the camper should be coming in either next week or the week after.
Nice.
So I can get started on that.
All right. Well, I'd say that's a good enough jumping off point. Let's go ahead and go into the main show proper. And of course, that is going to start off with a little bit of show news. All right. I'm going to get this out of the way. I goofed up again. So my hope was that we were going to be able to do some recording of some shenanigans or some fun with us on either Thursday or Thursday evening or Sunday evening while all of us were at Everfree. Unfortunately, there was a combination of issues, some scheduling conflicts with people, availability, and time. And also, when we did have everybody together, the rooms were unfortunately quite dark, so it made recording difficult. It wouldn't exactly be a good solution. So
Yeah.
by the end of it, unfortunately, I had to throw away the entire idea of doing some live shenanigan recordings for episode 500, which also means that we have lost our any and all current plans for episode 500. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I would like to announce the sudden and unexpected death of episode 500. Taken from us after many attempts and tries, 500 was such a beacon of light in all of our lives. A chance to shine, a chance to glow. Many opportunities, many thoughts, and unfortunately all squandered away.
Thus,
to
it
an
wasn't
untimely
meant to
death.
be.
Thus, it wasn't
God
meant to
rest
be.
your soul.
So, are we just gonna stop at 499 and not go on past that point, or are we just gonna jump to 501?
No. We're going. I do want to announce that next week. We are going to hold a wake for episode 500, and all the potential it could have been, all of the ideas and thoughts that we had, all of the everything that came together to slowly make 500 a possibility just to be squandered away like sand in outstretched hands. So I would like to announce 500.1 for next week, where we're going to announce the death of 500, and I hope everybody has the chance to attend and give their thoughts as we celebrate the life that was the hope of episode 500.
And this was with me actually doing the math back in the spring to figure out about when we would end up with 500 to
Yes,
potentially plan.
I know. We had
And now
the
it's dead.
we had the time, we had the plans, we had the money, and everything just went completely wrong in every way possible. It had
We
nothing to
forgot to
do
have the
with
soul for it.
It had nothing to do with the ineptness of a show host that spends more money on Kotobukiya figures than maybe on commissioning an animator just to do maybe a 10-second snippet and calling it good. But I just want to invite all of you to share your memories, maybe share some pictures and your thoughts and everything for the episode 500 wake next week.
Commander, we did have the money. The only issue is we left Sika in charge of the budget.
Anyway, for now, I just wanted to make that special solemn announcement for next week, where we will have the episode 500 wake, and to celebrate the potential that could have been that was unfortunately taken away from us. So anyway,
Hold on, I can do this.
So that's all right. All right, that's it for the show news. Let's go ahead and talk about news because wow, last couple of weeks a lot came out. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the most stupidest one that I did not see coming a mile away. Now, who here was here in the fandom during the Rarity Fights a Giant Crab?
I think most of us were.
I still like to ask.
Yeah, I just haven't caught up with it lately.
All right. Well, luckily there is an end to it because the Rarity Fights a Giant Crab has finally concluded with a comic strip by Double W Brothers. So I don't want to spoil what happens at the ending, or there
So
might
she
be
finally made peace with her crabs.
She might have made peace with the crabs. She might have not. There might be a lot more going on than you know, or maybe you've never even heard of Rarity fighting the giant crabs and you want to see it all from the beginning. It's a 16-part comic. And I welcome you all to take a look and enjoy the insane meme of Rarity fighting a giant crab.
Pony point of view really made that joke come alive.
All right. Also, just to give a quick heads up in case anybody is actually getting worried, no, the Brony show is not going to end after next week. The wake is a slight joke. We are still going to continue going on for at least a while longer. So don't worry about it ending anytime soon. Please, please keep that in
Damn.
mind.
I mean, yay. Okay.
What you don't have to. I mean, you don't. I can't remember the stupid saying. Let's see. You can check out anytime you want, though you can never leave.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Yeah, that's where I got that from.
Yep.
Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to. Okay, I hope you have money immediately.
Nope.
Well, let's see. So
I'm broke. Good luck with that.
Are you meant to be sharing this with the Discord?
I probably should be. Let me go ahead and do that now. It would be help if I was actually.
Those are cute pins.
They're cute.
Oh my god, the
This-
wizard.
This is a new miniatures Kickstarter
I
for
mean the
tabletop ponies pins.
Actually, the wizard and the witch do look cool.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the fact there's also another few Kickstarters that started up recently, I probably would be dumping in on this, but also the fact that I just spent a lot of money too. So, but let me get into this. The Impact miniatures were released little Dungeons and Dragons style minifigures, and they recently started a Kickstarter for pony figures, as you see here. So we're gonna go ahead and bring up the Kickstarter page itself because the reason I'm bringing this up immediately, this is due to end in 3 days.
At least they met their goal.
They met
That's
their
good.
goal and then some. So yes, a whole bunch of pony Dungeons and Dragons pins. The wizard, the druid, the sage, the sorcerer, the necromancer, the technomancer, the thief, the rogue, the bard, the barbarian, the bark. I don't know.
Basically,
There's a lot of
everybody
them.
on the character list. Sorry, the job list.
All right, here we go. Sorcerer.
I love how the thief looks the most normal out of them
Sorceress,
all.
witch, druid, alchemist, wizard, thief, paladin, barbarian, bard, fighter, gunslinger, monk, ranger, and cleric.
Like,
But yes, they have sticker sheets. They have the pins themselves.
3D models.
Yeah, 3D models that are unpainted. So if you do go in for those, but yeah, a lot of things got unlocked. There's a lot of pins and opportunities available. However, as I mentioned, 3 days away from ending. And unfortunately, if you want to get more than a single pony pin, which, you know, $10 for a single pony pin, that's not bad. It's actually, these are really cheap. But yeah, $50 for 6, or if you want 13, all 13, $90.
That is actually cheap.
It's actually
Oof.
not a bad price for pins. But it's still $90. But yeah,
Well,
but yeah,
Don't
these
you
are
also get like the files for the ponies to print?
So your mic's going out.
you're roboticizing on us.
Oh no!
Yeah, such a shame. So we're gonna go ahead and move on with this. But
Dr.
yeah,
Eggman got to him.
but yeah, if you want in on these pins, if you're seeing this live as we're streaming this right now, get in on it right now because you only have a few days left. If you're watching the recording of this, it's probably already too late, and I'm sorry. However, I would still try reaching out. They might end up selling them separately, or this might just be a Kickstarter to fund them, and then you'll be able to get them later on, but they're probably going to be a little more expensive. Well, yeah, about $10 per pin, or yeah, if you get all 13, $90. So essentially, it's like what's like $7 a pin, or I don't know. It's pretty cheap, and they're really cool looking pins. So yeah, that was your warning. Get to it now, or you will lose your chance to get to it forever. So, tell your tale. We missed 2 episodes because convention, but now let's go ahead and talk. Shout them out really quick. Of course, we have episode 24, the Star Scout Code, which actually has Sonny's dad on a projection screen with little baby Sonny, which immediately hits so many feels from everybody. However, I have to question a magical tapestry, which has all the main 5 on it already, unless somehow it ended up being the evolved form of the table map from Generation 4.
It would not surprise me.
It wouldn't, but that would be interesting as hell if they ended up having a tapestry of not conditioning. I don't know how to call it.
Pip wouldn't let anyone down, let anyone not hear the end of it.
Oh, Pip would be live streaming
I
that
would
thing.
go with a tapestry of conveyance, just to be,
I think clairvoyance might be better than conveyance.
Clairvoyance is more future, but fair enough.
Well, technically, it was showing the future. Anyway, well, I'm just gonna leave it alone for the moment because it's still confusing on its own, and how canon it really is really up in the air. Speaking of how
we don't know the canonicity of G5 at the moment.
Speaking of canons, we also have Tell Your Tale 26 because for some reason 25 didn't pop up. I don't know what's going on there. But Pup Hunt, where we actually get to see the queen and all of her glory, finding out her pet is missing. And
I'm noticing that we're missing episode 25.
You just now got that.
Yeah, we don't know what happened there. I want to believe that. I actually believe for a moment that it might be they typoed it, but it looks like everything is pointing to 26. So maybe they just forgot to post 25, and we'll be getting that later this week.
Or it wasn't done yet, and they just decided to put this one out first.
Actually,
that can happen.
It'd be funnier if YouTube ended up blocking it for some stupid reason.
Yes! Let them taste the pain.
That'd be so funny. But,
and the thing they got hit with was ponies twerking.
Or either that or...
She-Hulk can do it was safe.
Who knows? We don't know what's on 25. It could have been ponies twerking. But in this case... it's a pup that's gone missing, and Pip uses the power of the social media influencer to get all of Equestria to look for her. But we'll get into that episode when we get to it, because we still have several to catch up on. And I just closed the next tab. Whoops.
Check your history, see if you can retrieve it.
Oh yeah, I can.
No, that's easy.
I can, easy enough, and it's also in the show notes anyway. So... time to dust off the old spoiler sign. Because now it's time to talk about the Make Your Mark episodes and specials that are due to start coming out later this month.
I think Sunny's VA said sometime like September 23rd, but
it's on Netflix, so I'm sure Netflix is advertising the hell out of it already, but we'll get into that in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers!
So
oh,
spoilers!
Yeah, didn't they say something about No, I'll let you say it, Circuit.
Well, we'll get into that in a moment here. So, spoilers! Massive, massive spoilers for Make Your Mark. So, starting off with the episode releasings, we have 4 specials and 23 episodes confirmed for Generation 5 Pipeline. So, yes, we have a lot of specials and a 23rd regular episode. So, we're not getting the Netflix 10 episode treatment, thank God.
Thank goodness, but they also only 23 episodes. They said they didn't mention another set of episodes after that.
Well, they're probably going to wait and see how it performs, and unfortunately, animation's kind of taking a bit of a hit right now.
True, and if it doesn't gain as much popularity or just almost as close to Generation 4, we might say goodbye to future episodes.
We might. It might not even say goodbye regardless. Like, they might just say that they might just...
And I kind of see why, because unlike Friendship is Magic, some elements of this generation will make it feel a lot more dated, like those headphones, for example, and the selfie sticks in one Tell Your Tale episode we saw.
That might be the case, but it also just might be that, like I said, animation right now is just taking a hit from everything. Because
I'm just saying it could be a multitude of factors, one of which one of them I'm explaining right now.
Right.
Hi, remember My Little Ponytails and how dated it looks?
However, I think...
yeah, but...
let's move on.
I'm just saying I was just saying one of the points that why it could. I'm not saying it's the sole point. There's many factors to some of these circumstances that why a series doesn't get renewed or whatever else.
That's fine and fair. However, usually in regards to a series that have dated aspects, as usually if it ends up getting rebooted or why it doesn't end up having a cult following after its initial airing.
Also, the most important part why people fell in love with Friendship is Magic is because of the writing and the lore, well-written lore.
Yes.
And we don't have that, but while we do have lore of this new generation, it's not all interconnected or well explained enough, but we haven't seen the 4 specials or episodes. So we'll have to see when they reveal or tell us what this or that.
Right.
You also forgot about the memes. The memes.
Yeah, but companies don't always look at the memes.
Anyway, second.
As to what is happening, we have 23 episodes that are due to come out and 4 specials. One of the specials is going to be coming out later this month. As for what happens in the future, I can't say. I can't even speculate because it hasn't come out yet, and it could end up being better, or maybe they'll end up just doing a whole YouTube thing forever, because who knows. And yeah, as with what Kazakai says, a lot of YouTube videos are... There's also a lot of reviewers and stuff saying that G5 is dead on arrival. However, I think it's just the fact that they're trying to compare it to what came before, and that's usually not the best way to do it sometimes, especially...
Well, the main reason why some of them may do that because the writers specifically said that this is interconnected with Generation 4's past, so that's one of the reasons why they are framing it as such, because it is interconnected.
Also, let's be frank, people hating something just because they don't watch it and because continuation bad is kind of nerd culture at the moment.
Well, it's not necessarily continuation is bad. There's a good way to write it and there's a bad way to write it, and so far that's up in the air.
Let's just let it come out and see how it is.
Yeah, I'm just talking about what we are getting. Speculation at this point is pointless. So we're going to go ahead and move on at this point to what we do have. And what we do have is a possible name of the villain, S, which is also a big reason why we have the spoiler tag up right now. As a preview of a book did pop up, and the name came out on the little preview.
It's on the map on the top one.
Yes, of course. The funny thing is, it's not even in the text here. It's just on the little mini map with Opaline's Dark Castle. So, of course, the entirety of the Brony community has started to run with Opaline possibly being the name of this protagonist. And of course,
that's not far-fetched because they did show her at the end of Make Your Mark.
Well, they did show her, but we don't know who the hell she is. For all we know, Opaline could actually be Rarity's cat, and she made a dark castle for no adequately explained reason out in nowhere.
Opal became immortal.
Opal became immortal and pissy and just made a castle.
Yeah.
Let us not hope for the Overteen, because she might make us drink it.
I want that to be canon. Just Discord was so lonely, he looked over at Rarity's cat like, you'll become immortal now with me.
You're immortal. Now you're gonna get all pissy and build a castle.
I made so many pet friends. I'm sure a pet would make a great pony friend.
Hi, Tech.
Actually, it'd be really stupid to just break into it. Oh, we know who you are. And just see a cat sitting there. Meow. Dang it, we got the castle, don't we?
Really long, decrepit-looking hair.
Anyway,
make her look like a Dark Souls boss.
Welcome to the show. I'm glad you made it.
Yep.
Well, anyway,
just got out earlier than I thought. But except tomorrow, I get to attend a very boring work training. Yay!
I feel you. Hey. So let's do a very boring news segment by showing teaser shots. Here's a teaser shot.
Continuation of the spoilers.
Yes. Here's a teaser shot. This is literally all we have. Just a simple picture. There's not even any context. I do admit it doesn't look too bad, but it almost also looks like it's just 2 figures that are kind of being photoshopped with a bunch of stuff around it. I don't know how to describe it.
I will say though, for the previous one, if it's the that's supposed to be the villain, like the one that you guys were talking about, I seriously hope they fix her design. Moreover, her color. Oh my hell, it's bad.
I'm not.
Anyways.
I'm not hating her design, but the color of her primary coat color, yeah, it's clashing.
Yes,
quite
that
a
one.
bad.
It is way too
It
saturated.
is too set, yeah, and it's too dark. Like honestly, a light pink or even a purple would have been better.
She's
I
the
don't care
dark
if it's too-
alicorn. She's the dark alicorn queen. Of course, it's going to be dark.
Yeah, I don't
But
care about
does
it
it
being
fit
dark.
her
It's just
hair or
way too
or-
saturated.
That's
It
the
makes
point.
it. She doesn't look natural.
She's
to
not
No, it
natural.
doesn't.
She's not natural. Nothing about her is natural.
Her assistant, on the other hand, is more natural.
Well, yeah, it's a natural frizz. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, that Frizzpone is a kind of a cutie.
Of course, it looks like Frizzpone does get involved with the main five in some regards. How that
Of
is,
course.
okay, already
I
got
just-
some light speculation here. And of course, we also see the return of not Spike.
Buckethead.
Sparky,
You mean Sparky, aka
Yeah,
the
Buckethead.
son of Hitch.
adopted son.
The one who will steal the show.
Yes.
And he's gonna become everyone's husband when he grows up.
And of
Husbando.
course,
By
we
the way,
have this.
Death, I put a.
Oh my
palette of
god! What
apples.
what is that tree behind there?
I don't know, but I'm more disturbed that those ponies in it are really happy, though it looks like they're trapped.
It looks like they're kids and they were trying to pull a prank or something. That's my guess.
I'm going with prank because yeah, that just looks like.
I don't know
Hitchman
how they got
caught him.
caught by the tree, but they got caught by the tree, and now everyone's covered in jelly.
No, that's
See,
smooth.
what disturbs me more is it looks like half of them is okay with it, the other half is just in shock.
We're part of the tree. You can't be too. Join the tree.
Oh, second, you know some nightmare fuel person just went. Okay, you raise the bottom part of their body. You raise
no,
that yourself
no,
ahead.
no. Toa, no, I will ban you forever.
You not finish that.
I
No.
already did.
No.
How one of them looks like a little bit of
In fact, you know what?
Starlight mixed with Rarity.
Preliminary muting for Toa for 5 minutes for even trying.
The one on the right looks like a little bit of a mix between Rarity and Starlight by the main.
Yeah, I can see that. Anywho, I guess we'll just see what happens here. And oh god, no! History repeats. Is this our CMC? Are these the three plucky young kids that are going to drive us crazy? Well, who knows? I mean, Sweetie Belle was such a sweetie of the CMC, and Scootaloo was fried chicken. Maybe this won't be so bad.
We can't have another wingless little
don't
Pegasus.
Think
That's
so. They all seem to be Earth ponies.
no, one of them's
The
a unicorn.
One of them is definitely a unicorn.
The
It's
orange
really
one
hard
is
to see
the orange or
Oh, he
yellowish
is.
orange one is a unicorn.
So I'm
Huh.
almost 100% positive one of them is a Pegasus. We just can't see the wings.
All I can say is they look lifeless right now. They look like dolls.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised. Unfortunately, that's the one thing that the 3D images just seem to have. They can be interesting, but they really don't have a lot of feel behind them at times.
Well, part of the issue is, do you see the like little light reflections in the main 5 eye?
yeah.
The kids don't have that.
Oh yeah, they kind of got
That's the
soulless
biggest
eye thing
part.
going. Yeah.
That's what makes them look like dolls. Anyways,
Well, we'll give it a little bit of time. Maybe it'll look better.
hopefully.
But anyway, so yeah, with that, we're gonna go ahead and close that out, and that will close out the spoilers for now.
I think it's just because.
But yes, as always, as we always say, we will wait, we will see, we will observe, and we will judge based on itself.
What was that background with the hub logo? Princess Coronation.
That was when the
That was
hub
during
actually.
when crowning of Princess Twilight Sparkle before the finale.
It beats me, but it was when the hub was still doing pretty awesome things like, being the hub to start. But
Yeah,
they
then it
also
went
had
down a year later.
they also had little mini games, and if you beat them, you got wallpaper images and stuff. So I did that and took the wallpapers to put in my random rotation because I can.
Transformers Prime was a great series.
It was. All right, let's go ahead and move on here. Speaking of another series, and also another reason why G5 might actually live on, but not in the way we're expecting, the comic series.
Huh.
Issue 4 of the comic series released, last week. This one, of course, dealing with Princess Pit Petals and her attempts to try to figure out what Discord is up to by blogging. Literally, she spends several hours writing up a massive story blog about what in the world is going on and what they're trying to do. And as to what else happens with that, I do not know because I haven't read the comic yet. And I want to read it, so I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. Though I can't spoil it because I haven't read it yet.
Then because she's gonna get a lot of false leads and wild goose chases because people just want to have an excuse to speak with internet celebrity.
I honestly 100% believe that could be the case. That would make so much sense, and I'm 100% behind on that. I can see that. Absolutely. But as for what actually happens, check out the comic. Support the comic writers and artists. This actually might be the best way to support G5 too. Especially if animation doesn't end up going as well as we'd hope. Speaking of helping out the comic, G5 issue 8 retail incentive has popped up. Behold, Izzy cannot rollerblade with the smoothie.
She's multitasking.
It was a prayer.
She's trying to.
Out of all the people that cannot
Sunny
roller skate, I'm surprised it is her.
I think she can roller skate or rollerblade, but she can't do it while levitating a smoothie.
It's too hard.
It's like trying to run and chew gum.
Don't
Try to run and hold up a phone conversation on the phone.
Can you imagine?
I can do that.
Hey,
why are you saying you can't?
What are you doing?
Until you bump into a tree or a lamppost.
I'm walking down the aisle. Yo, lady. Help me. Heart attack. Okay. But yeah, it's a nice little retail incentive cover too. I can't remember what the other 8th issue covers were, but this seems like it'd be a fun one to have too.
Yeah.
It's nice and silly. It's got that good cover feel. So, next, Bonds of Justice. The big story of attorneys in Equestria has released another side story video. This one, of course, is a lot shorter than the normal videos, considering it's 11 minutes long, and it talks about the guards. So, if you are a fan or you've been wanting to check out the Attorney of Phoenix Wright and Attorneys of Equestria and the side story content within, now you got another reason to do so. And I honestly really got to spend an entire day just watching these because I really want to know what happens here. I am super curious. But yeah. Now next. How many of you remember the Waifu Stealer game? Yeah, I didn't think so either. I thought it was a fun little game, but it was back in the Flash days too, so that's fair.
Is it?
Well, here's something related but completely different. Get your tentacles off my waifu.
Oh.
It actually looks interesting, and as long as they make sure to not go anywhere near any branded characters, this could do good.
Yeah. It looks like they're keeping off of the branded characters. It definitely just looks OC-ish. At least at the moment, I don't know who the waifu is, but yeah, basically you're a flying Pegasus trying to save a waifu or protect a waifu, or both. And you're shooting a giant tentacle monster.
This looks like
a lot of
it could go
giant tentacle
good
monsters.
for an arcade.
I'll come back and see this easily turning into a bullet hell game.
It is.
Yeah, it already looks like it's there.
The secret is it could be any waifu you want it to be.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there goes to the later stuff for me.
Of course, this is on itch.io right now, and I believe it is, yes, completely and utterly free. Then again, it is an alpha, so it's probably also buggy.
Bug ridden.
Either way, I am going to take a look at this at some point in the near future, but I wanted to let people know about it now so you can go ahead and save your waifus from the tentacle monster that totally just wants to brush their hair. Whoops. Sorry, misclicked. Brush their hair. Yeah.
Just wanted to give him a hug.
Just a hug, nothing else.
Yeah.
Nothing else at all. Alright, okay, moving on. Speaking of games, here's a fun one. The PS5 Xbox XS version of My Little Pony Maritime Bay Adventures has been planned, with Bandai Namco getting involved this time. So we already had the Steam, PS4, Switch versions of this coming out. This is the updated one that's supposed to be able to run even better on PS5 and Xbox SNS with high-res super graphics. But it's not, the reason I'm bringing it up is not just that, but apparently they also are including bonus exclusive features. As to what that exactly entails, I do not know. But it is also going to be included as a free patch for anybody who has the previous incarnations on PC, PS4, or Switch. So, guys, somehow we actually got something to happen with this. There's actually more happening with this game.
I was a little bit upset because I was notified that I got on sale, and I looked it up, and it's like, cool. It went from I will save like $5. That's it. What a sale!
What a deal!
So I'm still waiting.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised though. I don't think we'll see it going more than $5 or so until like maybe a year passes, or maybe not a year. But ooh, you got the winter sale coming up in a couple months. Oh, it's a free upgrade to PS5. Ooh, even better. I'd be so up for that. Especially
unless you live in the US, because if you haven't bought a PS5 anywhere else yet, it went up in price.
Yeah.
By 30 units and whatever money.
Suki, hi, how's it going, man?
I'm good.
Yeah, nice to see you too, man.
Yeah.
Nice to hear you've joined us.
And with that, all the Brony Show crew has assembled. We can now do nothing.
Wait, is Cole in the call?
He's the pre-show crew.
Okay.
But now we can do nothing constructive.
Yep.
Yes.
Time to go off the rails.
Well, how about something fun for those in the UK? Looks like the UK PonyCon is seeking collectors for pony collection tours. But yeah, they are they apparently want to set up a huge collection collection space at the convention floor for people to go in and take a look at all of the different pony merch. Honestly, if it was a little bit closer, like not across an entire continent and ocean, I might be inclined to try to participate in something like that, but no, I can't.
Just across the pond is all.
It's just across the pond. Unclear on the other side of the country for me too.
And after you spent so much at the last convention you went to.
Oh, it's just a pittance.
Also, Circuit, did you not reshare your screen?
I thought it was sharing the entire monitor itself, or did something happen there?
When you accidentally clicked a button, you stopped sharing.
Yeah, I think I know what happened.
When you misclicked to unmute me.
I didn't misclick. I know what I did. I didn't misclick. I goofed. There's a difference. But there you go. Yeah. Funny thing is, I actually have some of these figures too. I think I have the Trixie. I definitely have the pink Power Ranger there. I technically have the Master Matterhorn Twilight, except without wings or
The
tail.
wings.
No wings or a tail.
Go, power ponies.
Mighty Morphin
By
Power.
the way, second, I hate to tell you this, but at the auction, they did have a full set of those. I think they were more in pop form than in this form.
Yeah, it probably went for like hundreds of dollars anyway. I'm not complaining.
Yes, it did. Also, the Cold Makias went for over at least 5,000 and on a complete set, and for the special set, I think it was probably 6,000.
And that is why I could probably sell those for $1 million, can't I? No, it's for charity. It's for charity. I'm not gonna mess with that. But we'll get into that a bit instead. So, who here wants to see another animation getting taken off?
No one?
Yeah, neither do I, but too bad. Tales of Kennerlot High.
Oh, is that all? Okay.
Oh, that hurts.
I may
Oh.
not have watched it much myself, but even I. Oh.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's more the principle of the matter at this point.
well, at least I gave a warning this time, and it's not like 3-day notice.
Yeah, we're still salty about taking most of the show off of Netflix.
We're sulking about a
Yeah,
lot
only
of
season
things.
1 is left up on there.
We're sulking about a lot of things, but in this case, yeah, Tales of Kennerlot High. It's it looks like the little mini series will be going away on September 30th.
Watch it while you can.
Watch it while you can if you haven't, or
Still waiting for our season 9 box set, Hasbro.
Yar har fiddle dee dee. I know some
So,
websites just
Or,
message me.
just be like me.
Anyway, so you know what?
Been there, done that.
You know what? What you mentioned this. I'm gonna bring him out. You mentioned little minifigures. I'm gonna show you minifigures.
Do it!
Mini
Mini
Little
World
mini-me's.
Magic Mini Equestrian Collection Set.
Ah,
Available
adorable!
on Amazon only.
Top left, you have the Karen Mother, you have Posey.
Wow, we can
Oh, you
actually
have
start to
the son
identify
who
some
almost
of these.
ruined
Here.
everything on the right.
Yeah.
My
let's
main
see,
question
there's-
is, why is Tree Hugger here?
There's Queen Haven, Alpha Biddle.
Oh, there's the same salon pony. I see.
We don't got that awesome flame-headed one.
No.
Anyway, let's take a look.
Oh,
The dog mocks me.
It ain't.
Is it really gone?
Yep.
Oh, no. Wow, it is not listed there. I don't know what's going on.
Did they sell out already?
No, even if they sold out, they would still have the page up. So that's really
True.
Again,
that makes
it could have
sense.
been leaked.
Let's see. So, yep, you have a little bit of.
Unless someone made a boo-boo and they took it down and they weren't ready to take orders yet.
Oh, look, we
Yeah.
got names. We got Isla Breeze, Watermelon Shimmer. Really? Sherbet Sunrise, Valor Valentine.
Some of these names are just absolutely odd. It's
I know,
great.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks.
Ooh, here we go. Here's some more spaghetti.
Mhm.
Zoom Zephyrwing, Dazzle Feather, Shutter Snap. That sounds like an off-brand cereal.
It does.
Again,
Can't get
part of
enough
the
of
fun of
it.
Thunderflap.
this fandom is
Thunderflap.
just seeing what weird names we can come
Thunderflap.
up with.
Thunderflap sounds like the name you would give a really loud fart. Here's a Thunderflap. Boom!
Hey, ladies, they call me the Thunderflap.
God, what have I done?
Well,
Oh,
that's the official name of the new Titan Melee that any Brony Destiny player is going to be saying now. Literally, the move's called Thunderclap.
Oh,
I know.
I don't.
See, I prefer the good old classic Death from Above with a. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Actually-
We can see them all
actually-
now.
Actually, I think that is the name of one of the other melees.
Well, it was originally from BattleTech, but anyways.
Let's see. Sweets Pop, Jazz Hooves, Goldie Fortune. Oh, well, actually, that's kind of cool. They have the little they
They're
have the
cutie
little
marks, I'm guessing?
the cutie
Yeah.
marks just to the right.
Oh, Princess Pip Petals has shiny, sparkly hair, and so does
Of
her
course she
sister.
does. All the
Well,
main characters have the sparkly stuff.
actually, yeah, even Hitch does. So you know,
Yep.
credit. Give him credit. They at least didn't leave Hitch out.
Poor boy got sparkled.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we got a good number of them already.
No,
except
they
just,
got
like, two
glitter
weird ones.
bombed.
But hey, we actually got pony names now. That's pretty cool. Oh wow, what an image to
Goldie
come up.
Fortune. That actually does sound like a pretty good name. Anyways.
Goldie
Alright.
Fortune almost has the same color scheme as Treehugger.
Alright.
Yeah.
Now this one, we are definitely never going to be able to play because YouTube and Twitch are horrible when it comes to copyright. So for those who want to check it out, Everfree Northwest announced their winner of Best Story Pony Music Video, and it's a beautiful day.
Was there when it
day
was
was
announced?
sunshine.
Honestly, it's not the beautiful day I thought it was.
I know, me too. I was kind of surprised when it's like, oh, it's a beautiful day. Oh no, what's this version?
Yeah, that's an odd one, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's still a pretty good PMV and worth checking out. So yeah, please check it out. on
Back
your
in the
own time.
early days of the fandom, where we mostly had mares in the background.
No, I think
To
that's
be
a
fair, it's
stallion.
still a decent amount. Anyways.
Hey, Mares, are you ready for chocolate rain?
Some
Just seeing
inside while others feel the pain. Chocolate rain.
Oh, dude, I'm just. Oh god, now I'm reminded of Charlie Brown.
Chocolate rain, you guys. Chocolate rain.
Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Pony butts. Okay.
Yep.
So I skipped over it, so we'll quickly jump into pony conventions or the PonyCon info just to give everybody a heads up. Of course, now the next convention is not for almost an entire month, but PonyCon Holland is due to come out near the end of September. In fact, it rolls over from September to October. And of course, a week after that, we have UK PonyCon, which may also have an online presence. I don't know. But you know what does have a online presence? Ponyfest Online is doing their 6.0 convention in the middle of October. So if you haven't been able to attend an in real live con, at least you have online cons. Yay. And of course, you got Derby Fest and Ponyville Cider Fest.
And Luna Fest.
Nobody talks about Luna Fest. Actually, what is Luna Fest anyway? I don't recall that too much. Yeah, there's no info. All right, let's see. Quick Google.
It says real life, but doesn't say where.
Maybe that's still being figured out.
Oh, there's a Luna Fest, but it's not what I'm thinking. They might have to change the name too. Luna Fest, films by and about women. You know, kudos. I don't think that's the Luna Fest we're looking for.
Oh, I Google Luna Fest. It says it's some film festival.
Yeah, I don't think that's the Luna Fest that we're looking for. Unless it is, in which case, what?
Well, it has a Discord icon. Maybe there's more information in their Discord.
Yeah, but I'm not going to click on it because it's actually going to throw me into a Discord.
That's true. It'll disconnect you from the call again.
Well, my
No.
actually. I don't think it'll disconnect, but
I think so. Just yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it won't because wouldn't be in a voice
You know
channel
what?
over
We'll
there.
keep our eyes on it. I don't know what in the world Luna Fest is. That is really weird.
We know what Derpy Fest is.
All right, and with that, that is going to be it for the news. And
of
do you know what that
course, in
means?
there's Cider Fest.
You do have Cider
Yep.
Fest. And of course, before we talk about the MLP episode, to give everybody a chance, the MLP Tell Your Tale episode we'll be talking about is On Your Cutie Marks, where they have the first new annual Ponyville game. Well, my pony games with all the different races. And of course, you can see where that ends up. Pure chaos. Pure chaos.
I mean, aside
Of
from
course.
But Circuit Chaos comes with free chocolate rain.
chocolate rain.
Yeah, but it also explodes if you throw it in a glass. So,
It explodes if you drink the glass, then you throw it.
so the challenge of the week, or 2 weeks actually, was VTuber Avatar. But we also had the Protest Initiative Challenge.
As suggested by Creature like 3 weeks ago, exercising with weird objects.
Yep. And this is one I literally came up with in a half haze yesterday, and I tried my absolute best to draw it. You know what? Let's just get into it here. I just realized I goofed up the head a little bit. I think I erased the wrong lines. Oh well. So, yes, the joke here is that is actually supposed to be Circuit. And the reason his mouth is open, of course, is because that is his VTuber avatar that he's using to just talk to people and be a VTuber.
But I
Devil
have to
Horde
know.
Pegasus.
I have to know.
Actually, it's supposed to be a dragon. I didn't have time to do little scaly images.
Okay.
Does he talk
And
like this in
apparently
a higher register the whole time?
Apparently a female, too.
Yeah, of course. The way to be a proper VTuber is to have big bouncing bazongas.
Yeah,
I
that's
do
what I'm
not
wondering.
do that.
Does he talk like this all the time with a higher register?
No, he does the exact opposite.
He
He talks like this, like he's got a smoking problem.
I don't think we get very many viewers doing that. Just saying.
I don't
Especially
know.
with the
Dr.
Rock'em
Girlfriend,
Sock'em robot punchers.
Yeah.
Deathlight, I don't know about that. How many people want Dr. Girlfriend as the actual girlfriend? What, no
Wow,
one
the
Who is
silence!
that?
The silence!
Who is that?
Dr. Girlfriend from the Venture Brothers.
Venture Brothers.
What is that?
You don't know who the Venture Brothers are?
Okay, do you know Johnny Bravo? No. Do you know
Johnny Quest.
Scooby-Doo.
Johnny Quest? Do you know Johnny Quest?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, do you know actually is there an
How can I reach these kids?
how do I reach this kid? Okay, okay, Incredibles. Remove the superpowers. Add in sciencey features so that the dad is actually a scientist. And then parody the living hell out of it.
Wait, so you're talking about the kid that got rejected by Mr. Incredible and just make that him?
Kind of, yeah, but without the superpower situation. Just like really.
He doesn't have
scientific.
superpowers. It's all mechanical.
No, we're talking about the other supers.
Yeah, just there's no real superpowers. Just everybody is like, okay. Actually, I got it.
They're
take
adventurers, but mystery solvers as well.
Take James Bond, make it a family picture, make it a cartoon, and then parody it.
You do realize there was James Bond Jr., right?
We're ignoring that. Yeah, there's a buff blonde guy voiced by Patrick Warburton that was in the.
I know him. He's from that one
And one of the boys
poker
dressed-
game.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
ironically, one of the boys dressed as like Fred from Scooby-Doo.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but
He
the whole
played against a thing called Scrap Trap and Gladys in poker.
anyway,
Yeah.
the thing is that that's the Venture Brothers essentially. They have an arch nemesis named the Monarch, who
The
has
monarch is
a
a monarch butterfly, and he has an assistant or a wife, a Dr. Girlfriend, or something like that.
well, it's an assistant that becomes his wife, Dr. Girlfriend. And the funny
yeah,
thing
that
about Dr.
becomes his
Girlfriend
wife
is
throughout the series.
she's
Hold on,
kind of
hold
like this hot character, but also has like the deepest voice you have ever heard in your life.
Imagine reverse Flutter Guy.
Not even reverse
Not
Flutter.
reverse
reverse
Flutter Guy,
no,
but
wait.
ordinary Flutter Guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Flutter guy with a smoker. That's a
Yeah,
smoker.
Flutter Guy with
Yeah.
a
Could
smoker
have
is-
just said that about her voice. Just Imagine a smoking hot lady, but has the gruffest, like smoke a pack a day voice.
I put it
So
in the
she
back
sounds
seat,
like this all the
so-
time, basically, is what you're saying.
I was
Yes.
trying to give you a train to run on. I just didn't realize that you weren't even on the tracks. Anyway, back to
The thing you have to remember for me is I watch almost zero TV. I play almost zero video games. Only stuff that I do remember is when I was in high school, and even then I barely watched or played anything. So,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and move on. But yeah, the whole joke is that he's just playing a girl character. I don't exactly know what inspired me on this one. I just figured it'd be funny for my character, who pony character, to just be playing like a furry
Hey, Cole.
dragon,
Oh,
a furry
Cole.
dragon character, and of course, the whole idea is that he's making fun of the VTuber avatar using odd objects for exercise, including weird, strange head boppers that look like somebody's head to punch things with.
Circuit's
No idea.
projecting a little right there.
Maybe he is. Who knows? The funny thing is, I'm actually particularly proud of how Circuit came out. I think I'm actually getting a little bit better.
Oh, Cole left.
Aw.
Probably getting set up.
I'll give him a
Yep.
moment. But yeah,
Mhm.
so yeah, this is what I came up with. I'm there's still some parts I am really annoyed by on this, but time was not on my side, and also I literally started to get a hand cramp halfway through this. It was miserable.
I can
Yeah.
imagine.
And I think we have cold.
But I'm sure Cole knows how you feel.
Okay,
And there he goes
I think
again.
he's still working on it, so we'll let him get to work on that. But yes, that is what I made. So yeah, congratulations! I drew something outside of Pony, completely different, and I hate myself for it because
Why did I come back to my computer just to yell, moving on?
Because we got caught up in a conversation too long. However, we do have some good entries from Steam Engine. Yes, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please consider following, and if you can support these streamers by subscribing and joining the Technicorp. Wow!
Technicorp.
You know what?
Become
Steam
part of the
Engine.
corporate engine.
Maybe, but I can 100% see this actually being a VTuber doing exactly this and having a VTuber group called the Technicorp.
This is giving me like
This is like super legitimate.
That almost like sounds like a thing from 40K.
this
It
is
could
giving
be.
me
With this
Doomcock
outfit,
vibes.
I would not expect it to not be the 40K.
I mean,
Mhm.
there are VTuber groups altogether that have like names like this, so I could easily see the Technicorp being one of them.
Well, that's also possibly just that's supposed to possibly be just like the fan
Yeah, the
group
fan
name.
base's name.
Oh yeah, like the Angry Joe Army. You also got the Technicorp.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like it. It does have that VTuber avatar feel to it too, like the random wings all over the place and glowing everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I keep hearing about VTubers and stuff, and I hardly ever see them except for whenever an artist I happen to watch gets commissioned to make one.
Anyway, I think we might have somebody here. Coldust,
Yup.
can you hear us?
I'm here. Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
he lives.
Coldust, welcome to the show. I'm glad to see you are finally back 100% with us.
I just got home like I guess actually an hour and a half ago. I talked to my parents for a while because they met me at the station. But hi.
Hi.
Oh, how are they?
I like just got off the last train and just got home. Not
Oh.
unpacked anything, not uploaded any photos. I am home just now.
You're gonna vibe.
That's a hell of a vibe. But I guess you're gonna have to first just think of everything that happened with Everfree. Then I'm gonna guess.
Also, his trip to Seattle with Feather.
Yeah.
To me, It's just kind of crazy whenever I hear somebody. It's like, yeah, I just got back from this comic, but wasn't that like a week and a half ago?
It was, but
It was over for you guys, but not for me.
He had a train ride. He got to make it last.
Yeah, whereas I pretty much had to leave and show up for work the very next morning.
Honestly, feel
4-hour drive. The power.
Anyway, really quick, we have Toa, who I don't know what's going on.
Basically, since I have VTuber software, I basically grabbed what models I could and made them all lift tanks. Are you surprised they are robots? I went for the bit.
They're not the only. This feels like a meme image of some sort. Anybody else get that feeling?
Yeah.
I have no clue. I just see one blue bot, then a couple of pillars with tanks sitting on top of them.
Well, I get one of them looks like a knockoff of Tom, but yeah, the other one just looks like a freaking pillar.
Me and the boys at the gym.
No, it's not the gym. Me and the boys at the game.
Damn it! That just made me think of that Sam Circle Tunes video. Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for beans.
Beans.
And actually, yes, the back one is Tom 2.0. I have that. I've been working on 3D modeling it. Sorry, making it into a 3D printable thing, as well as rigging it, and also doing his chair because I'm a masochist. Help me.
What is up with Cranebot over there?
Oh, Tailbot? That's just how he is. Let me get a non-crazy image of him.
Everything about this scares me. I think we'll go ahead and move on for the time being then. I don't believe we got any other entries for the couple of weeks. Then again, I'm sure everybody was enjoying themselves. Just double check. All right, so yep, we are all good there. So let's go ahead and do next week's challenge. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be doing a random challenge this next week because, as
500th birthday.
Kind of. It's because we're doing the 500th episode's wake. So to celebrate the death of the 500th episode that never was, I would like everybody to draw, create, write, music, however you want to do it, the death of episode 500.
That's kind of somber.
That's because it is a wake. It is not supposed to be jolly. It is supposed to be somber.
You people
then
are
all
weird.
of a sudden the episode wakes up from the casket. What are you all doing? All the recordings are safe.
You could have it coming up as a broken, shattered screen that says episode 500 on it.
Yeah.
But like kind of like a zombie thing coming out.
That's what I had in my mind. Like, I'm still functional. It's not over till I say it's over.
We still got 500. I can do something. But, of course, along with that, we do have the protest initiative challenge. And I don't know if he's quite functional, considering he's only been back home for an hour after 2 weeks of travel and having fun.
It was fun. It was so much fun. And I am vaguely functional. I just like it. I'm not gonna lie. It feels weird to be home.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it does.
Especially after being on coach for all that time.
No, I was in a sleeper car for like 2 nights of the journey. Also, like there were hotel stays in between too. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we spent a night in Chicago, which was nice. We had Chicago style pizza, and we went to the Chicago Museum of Science and Industry. I got to see the Burlington Route Zephyr, another train, a giant model railway, and also really cool Lego display. It was cool. And then we went to New York, and now I'm home.
You dropped off Feather at the airport, hugged them goodbye, and said, "I love you."
Actually, they dropped me off at the station more so. They had more time in New York. Their flight didn't leave until like 7:30. So I will say like tried my best not to cry at the station because like it feels really bad to like I after like finally being together, it was so nice. And then but like you know,
Bittersweet.
Well, then,
The very
I miss
definition.
them.
well, then you know what? Here, so Cole, let me tell you something that'll make you feel better. Something I did. So I made French toast this past weekend.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
and I made sure the maple syrup I got was real maple syrup.
Hell yeah.
And it,
Yes.
and it was from a company that claims they're out of Vermont.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
that-
Let me
that-
tell you something else, Paul. Maple
That
syrup
really did
Oh
perk 'em
yeah,
up.
you
baby.
gave us at BronyCon. Well, I buy that exact brand at a store near me, so it's real and from Vermont.
Yo, yes. Good.
All right. So sorry to interrupt, Goldos, but do you have the Protest Initiative challenge?
Oh, I do. The Process Initiative Challenge, which I totally remember and not just looked up just now, was exercising with weird objects.
Oh well, I meant we already actually went through the images for that.
Oh,
Yeah, you literally came in just as we were finishing it up.
Yeah, I didn't get anything from you like 2 weeks ago, so I used what Creature had sent me the week before.
good, cool.
So now we need to come up with something new.
For this week.
Passing out from exhaustion.
Passing out from exhaustion.
Sounds good.
Because that's where I feel right now. I'm tired.
As I
Feels
told
good to be
you,
home,
it
though.
was a good time.
Yes.
All right, so really quick, we're going to talk about the Tell Your Tale episode on your cutie marks before we go ahead and move on to Everfree Northwest, because we're already behind by probably about 8 episodes of Tell Your Tale now. We will never catch up unless they stop, but they're never going to stop, so we'll never catch up. So anyway, on your cutie marks, or how to bring back the Equestria games in the worst way possible. This, of course, is dealing with the 3 races coming together in spirit and bonds and everything to race against one another as their own individual races, because that's exactly what you want to do, right?
This could only go bad.
Yep. So, yes, as Sunny is basically the Meister of the races, she is Meister the right term? I don't know. So, yes, she has the big thing of trying to get all of them to come together. And unfortunately, Hitch realizes that this is a bad idea, so he just immediately pushes the take out the episode button. Unfortunately, Sunny was a little bit ahead of him, and all it had was a bunch of paper lanterns.
Unleash the lanterns. They will be our eyes in the sky.
Wait, green, blue, or red?
Yes.
I go purple.
Of course, after Sunny swears to living at Hitch forever for trying to blow everybody up, immediately, unfortunately, Izzy gets the wrong signal and begins to do what she does best, causing a complete cacophony. I mean, seriously, the still image here does not do justice. What in the world just happens?
Row.
So instead, here's actually what happens.
Oh, it's a Olympic rave.
It's pretty much an
100%
Olympic
a
rave.
rave. Very well organized one.
Yeah, so we get the Olympic rave, we got the lanterns, and of course we have Pegasus that are just deciding, you know what, let's go ahead and start spiking volleyballs everywhere too. Why not? What eventually happens is we start to see every pony getting tied up into ropes. Many fetishes were found that day. Sunny unfortunately discovers something else. We won't describe what, because that face speaks for
Oh
itself.
bye.
And of course, the two of the three leaders of Equestria now, because the third one is a massive Karen that just likes to complain. You all heard me. Just see the exact insanity, and then they just decide to hide away. So after Sunny decides,
Fuck
hey,
this shit, I'm out.
nope, look what I can do to distract you. I can grow wings.
Security theater.
Yes. She
For
finally
kids.
She finally slowly organizes to get the games underway, which of course has the brilliant plan of all of the different pony teams being of the same race. So yeah, Pegasi against Unicorn in volleyball. Brilliant. Or actually, it would be brilliant when the Unicorn discovers that they can do a multi-fire. Actually, this feels more like is he's trying to pop those things, doesn't it?
He's holding all the power of the universe in a single
I
breath.
was gonna make an appropriate joke, but no, I have to hold it back.
Here, for holding it back, you can have this image of Sunny getting side blasted.
Combo breaker.
Then, of course, they decide, hey, let's have Earth Pony and Pegasus foot race.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
Of course, we probably get the best smug face we've ever seen since Spy Family. Seriously, you can't tell me that's not a great smug face.
My family.
Let's play dirty.
And, of course, Pip just starts flying low. And, of course, Hitch, being the great law-abiding citizen and sheriff of the entire town that he is, immediately resorts to magic and fetish material with vines.
Well, she was flying in a race. Foot race. But hentai, that's uncalled for.
They call.
Of course, this ends up with everybody, including the ref, getting completely tied up, and a unicorn trots across. Seriously, though, that's probably the happiest moment of his life right there. Look at that guy.
And he didn't even use any magic.
He didn't use any magic, but here's the thing. We actually saw this guy before. That's what makes it even more funny. This happy unicorn right here, this was him in the movie.
From the movie, yeah.
This was
Yeah,
him.
he's finally found some joy in his life.
He's found his happiness, and it was winning a race because everybody else tried to cheat and failed.
Cheaters never prosper, kids.
Yeah,
they totally do, though. They don't get caught.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
Exactly.
Which is 90% of the time.
No.
No, that's the other way around.
You know what? Go ahead and believe that because that's the only way you're going to be able to.
No, 90% of them get caught, and the other 10% manage to slip by.
Of course, we get the boat races. So we have the Pegasus lifting their boat and flying with it because they can. We have the unicorns magically propelling their boats because they can. We have the Earth Ponies stretching out their arms to make them into paddles and paddle faster because they can.
Those
Earth Pony powerhouses.
Because fuck logic.
And we have Sunny realizing that she is a horrible referee because she can't.
Wait, a show about talking ponies, and you're asking for logic?
No. A show about talking ponies and magic. When was logic ever a factor?
You have to admit, though, she is definitely moving at some good speed there.
She kind of has to because she's a ref, but yeah, no, she pushes into it. And of course, it ends in disaster.
Because people.
That's
Somebody drowned.
image before disaster.
I think it's the image during disaster.
Also, Hitch now has 6 legs. I'm sorry, he is Sepnir.
That's an animation error, or caught in mid-animation.
It's mid-animation. However, the funny thing is I just realized there's no Pegasus in that entire cacophony.
They got free. They're fine.
So, yeah, afterwards, Sunny realizes that all of her friends are major screw-ups. To the point where they even cited that they did nothing illegal, technically.
Second, do I have to find
Bro,
the "but it's not a legal" song?
No. That would get us
Hitch
copyright.
sees so much cheating, he throws the book at him.
So, of course, the mentors come up and say, you do realize that you probably did this the dumbest way possible. Maybe you should just, like, put one pony race per team, because that makes more sense. You know, you don't have an overwhelming advantage. Each one of them has to actually use their abilities to the best intent instead of all of them just blasting their ability.
Yeah, have it equalized.
So
You said you wanted ponies to live together, Sonny. This was the opposite way to do that.
So Sonny gets everybody together and says, "Guess what? We're doing this again because I said so." And
I'm your new Alicorn leader, and you do as I say.
because we're doing it again, everybody gets a sticker.
Okay,
90% of them look at the sticker and throw it on the ground and leaves.
Everyone is a winner. You're a winner. You're all winners.
Even though losers are winners.
Yes, of course. At least they basically said, okay, look. At least they said basically everybody won an event, so everybody wins. Either that or everybody loses. So
we haven't quite gotten to that yet, but
participation awards.
I thought they. Oh, somebody mentioned that they got the "you're all winner" thing. So
well, we were making fun of the stickers that they handed out to everybody to signify the teams. You know, the giant load of stickers here. This one. Look at all the stickers. Why can't I hold all the stickers? Sister, why can't I hold all the stickers? So, yep, she gets everybody together into their own teams with one of each race because that made the most sense. And of course, each one of them uses their abilities to the best of their abilities, being able to accentuate one another and actually have fair races because you don't have 3 unicorns blowing everything up and 3 Pegasus just flying over everything. And of course, then he says, well, guess what? All the teams were so good that everybody won at least once, so everybody literally wins. So the first equestrian race is everybody's a winner. And of course, we're going to be talked about by boomers from now on, saying that because everybody's a winner, nobody wants to try to win anymore.
What a cop-out.
No,
seriously, I get what they're going for, but it's kind of like almost like a cop-out that you can't have losers with winners without losers or something like that.
Is it really that big a deal?
Honestly, I don't think it is. I think it makes sense. You have 3 different races, 3 different teams, and they literally all 3 of them won at each one. So it just turned out that way.
I know what they're going for. It's just a lingering question of.
Well, plus they probably were running out of time to do any kind of tiebreakers because they literally did all the races twice.
Also, second, remember that scene where the boats all went up in the air?
Yeah.
Apparently, Zip was on one of the teams.
Well, yeah, of course she was. Yeah, all of the main 5 were each on a different team, except for Sunny, who was lording.
No, you know what? I know how it should have ended. Like, yes, everybody won a single event. So the team that won is the team with Pip and Zip.
Yep.
Wait, why is that? Political bribery.
Actually, it'd be worse because they'd be on separate teams, so then it gets really interesting on the political bribery.
Oh,
no, you know what? No, it should have been.
How does Mommy Dearest play favorites?
Okay, the tiebreaker will be football. Just start slamming everybody with balls. Football. Game of football. But yeah, no, it was an interesting episode. I think the moral was pretty much on point in there. You know, obviously you can't have if you're gonna have teams with different races, it might be best to actually mix them up and not make them races of one or the other, because they're obviously going to kind of overexpand on themselves. You know, spread the wealth, as it were. Everybody
I
else
can also
strengths,
see it
everybody
as a
has
cultural
weaknesses.
thing, like getting to know other people from other cultures, getting them together and be friends and all that during the friendly competition.
Yep. And also, Izzy probably has the weirdest ribbon rave I've ever seen in my life, and I would like to see a party like that, though.
She knows how to party.
Yeah.
How come she wasn't more popular back in her own town? This mayor knows how to damn party.
She's
Everyone
only
was
useful when it's
depressed.
partying. Well, her entire town was also full of sad sacks.
True. So afterwards, she became the life of the party.
And she became tolerable. I mean, look at all those happy unicorns. You wouldn't see that in the movie. They'd all be sad and drinking their tea.
Reading their poems, being emo.
Yeah.
Well, then again, I think Izzy got sued by Pinkie Pie at one point, but that's for another discussion.
So anyway, yeah, I thought the episode was good. I thought it was fun. The moral was simple in there, and yeah, we got the ribbon rave. How else can you say no to a ribbon rave? Look at that. That looks like pure chaos. All right, anybody have anything to add to this episode, or should we go ahead and move on to Everfree finally, so Coldust can finally get some rest after we're done?
Oh, I am like so hella not prepared for the Everfree thing, but I'll do my best.
It's okay. We'll do the best we can.